Every great love story begins with a note. And sometimes, the sweetest symphony is born not from harmony, but from rivalry. This is the story of Everston and Celestial, two composers whose hearts battled as fiercely as their music, until fate revealed a truth neither of them expected. A truth written not in words, but in music. A Symphony of Us. In a grand concert hall, two of the brightest composers of their generation prepared for greatness. Everston, sharp, confident, and unyielding. Celestial, graceful, passionate, and just as determined. They were rivals, fierce, relentless, and unwilling to yield a single note. When they crossed paths backstage, Celestial smirked and said, "Still hiding behind overcomplicated chords, Everston?" He scoffed in return. Better than recycling the same melody 100 times. Every glance between them was a duel, every word a challenge. But what they didn't know was that when the lights dimmed and the world was quiet, they had already found each other, in secret, behind anonymous screens, under the names LyricSoul and StarlightMuse. They had been creating something together. Everston wrote one night, "Sometimes I wonder if music is the only place where I'm truly understood." Celestial replied softly through the screen, "I feel the same. When I write, I'm not competing, I'm confessing." What began as an exchange of notes became something more. She played melodies beneath warm fairy lights. He scribbled ideas late into the night. Their music overlapped, weaving into a harmony neither had ever known. One message lingered between them. "Your music feels alive." And the answer, "So does yours. Maybe we're building something bigger." But rivalry does not die easily. Both were shortlisted for the Grand Composer's Prize, the most prestigious award of their careers. Their names plastered on posters, their faces sharpened by ambition. When they crossed paths, the barbs returned. Everston sneered, "When you lose, at least you'll have the consolation of mediocrity." Celestial fired back, "Dream on. You'll be forgotten before the applause fades." And yet, online, their words were different. LyricSoul confessed, "I've never felt so alive as when I hear your melodies with mine." StarlightMuse answered, "Then maybe we've already written the greatest piece of our lives, together." Two worlds at war, one filled with rivalry, the other filled with love. And then, the truth revealed itself in music. At the final rehearsal, the orchestra began to play. The melody that filled the hall was not just any piece. It was their piece, their secret symphony. Everston froze. Celestial's breath caught in her throat. Their eyes locked as realization washed over them. "It's you, StarlightMuse," Everston whispered. "And your LyricSoul," Celestial answered softly. The rival and the beloved were the same. On the night of the ceremony, the hall was filled with expectation. The presenter opened the envelope and declared, "And the winner is the anonymous symphony." Applause thundered through the hall, but Everston and Celestial remained still. Their secret had been laid bare, and the world was waiting. Would they step forward as rivals, or as something greater? Everston looked at her and murmured, "We can keep fighting, or we can keep making music." Celestial smiled, offering her hand, "A symphony of us." And so, they stepped into the spotlight together, not as enemies, but as partners. The orchestra rose into their symphony, the audience standing in ovation. Two hands joined, two hearts in harmony. What began as rivalry had transformed into love, a music deeper than pride. For sometimes, the greatest rivalries create the most beautiful harmony. And so, what began as rivalry became revelation. What began as discord became harmony. Everston and Celestial chose not just the prize, but each other. Their love, woven into every note, every pause, every breath of music, became their greatest masterpiece. Not his, not hers, but ours. A symphony of us.